In a crazy twist of events, one state is looking to ban all sales of new electric vehicles by 2035. Of course, some people might think this is a joke, but it's not. It was actually put up in a bill in the state legislature. Of course, some states like California, New York, they're looking to ban sales of new gas-powered and diesel-powered vehicles in the near future, 2030, 2035. If you think I'm talking about Texas banning EV sales, well, you'd be wrong. It's actually Wyoming. Wyoming lawmakers proposed a ban on the sale of EVs by 2035 to protect oil and gas industry. It's kind of a big deal. They went as far as saying is that electric vehicle charging stations would require just too much power. On top of that, they went as far as saying that the investments required to build the necessary power structure to maintain the EVs is actually just a giant misadventure. But at the end of the day, the major step they feel would be taken by passing this bill is just to help safeguard the oil and gas industry. This was all reported by The Hill. It even says that the bill, before the bill even goes into effect, that the citizens and major industries there would be actively encouraged not to purchase any kind of electric vehicle before 2035, before the ban is supposed to take place. Interestingly enough, the proposing legislators, they say that the EVs would actually hinder the ability of the states, the industries in the state, to trade with other states. Now that's pretty interesting. Now, if you ever driven through Wyoming, the southern half, it's got this beautiful kind of lunar landscape, Mars landscape thing going on, and the north is just absolutely gorgeous. You have Yellowstone, and then you have a lot of other mountain ranges on the east side. Beautiful, beautiful state, but it takes forever to get anywhere if you're driving through the whole state. And logistically, there's just not that many locations for stops. Just in general, there's just not much. So EVs there would be, unless you're driving very short distance, it's not going to work. And of course, they have brutal winters. Logistically, it's a nightmare for them to fully depend on EVs. Even the bill reads, the proliferation of electric vehicles at the expense of gas-powered vehicles will have a deleterious impact on Wyoming's communities and will be detrimental to Wyoming's economy and the ability for the country to efficiently engage in commerce. Exactly for those very reasons I just explained previously. Now, I do recommend you taking a drive through Wyoming. Beautiful, beautiful state, especially the northern half. It's stunning. Of course, this will be kind of a shock to anyone from California that would read this. They would think, oh my God, these people are barbarians. Another interesting angle that they take, the legislators, they say that the oil and gas workers themselves, they would be out of employment. And of course, these are jobs that pay pretty well. Now, people in Wyoming, they must have a really good sense of humor because, of course, California, they're looking to ban the gas-powered cars. But the last clause of the bill instructs, okay, this is the hilarious part. The last clause of the bill instructs the Wyoming Secretary of State to grab a copy of the bill and send it to California's governor. Of course, Newsom has backed many times the whole gas ban and diesel-powered ban. California is also looking to ban gas and diesel-powered commercial vehicles. So this affects a lot of commerce. They just implemented a ban on older commercial vehicles coming into the state from other states. Hence, it affects neighboring states doing business with California. It just makes it that much more expensive. They can't have an older truck, commercial vehicle, so it is very interesting stuff. And clearly, Wyoming legislators have a sense of humor. What's interesting with the whole EV dilemma is, of course, lithium production in the US is set to explode soon. They're going to open up new mines, whether it's in Nevada and or in the Carolinas. So things are happening in that regard. But of course, that market is dominated by China, Chile, and Australia. Maybe Wyoming is just looking to self-protect, at least for the time being. I still think lithium is a good investment, mainly because it's totally subsidized. I mean, California subsidizes a lot of it, and even countries subsidize EVs, like Norway, like I said in my other video. They're looking to ban by 2025. That is just around the corner. They've already reached 88% in new car sales and registrations for 2022, which is already a big deal. So in 2 years, they're probably going to reach 100%. So love or hate EVs, they are fun to drive. But love or hate what is happening, you can use it to your advantage, maybe make a few bucks here and there with some nice investments. It's just me anyway. The way the world is going, I think it's best to have as much potential for the future as one can get. But we shall see. Anyways, just a short video, guys. Thanks for watching. Smash a like if you haven't. Please do subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.
Maybach music.